Hey y'all, what's up? So I have tips and tricks for you guys during these hard times. I know self-tanning is not everybody's priority. It's probably not anybody's priority, but a couple of things I want to say about that. Number one, don't let yourself go during this time. I know we're at home, there's nobody to impress, we're feeling lazy, we're not feeling our best, but the little things that you put into yourself, the self-love, it really matters. So that's the first thing. So if being tan and self-tanning is something that you really enjoyed before the pandemic, you should continue to do it. And number two, I'm making this video because I think right now is the perfect time to learn something new, to perfect something, and for me to teach you guys something. So I've started a spray tanning business back in October, and I've had so many clients and I've learned so many things that I just want to share with you guys. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. Go ahead and send me a comment. I'm also always asking you guys for feedback on Instagram. But yeah, I hope these tips and tricks on how to perfect a tan, how to maintain a tan, and how to prep for a tan help you guys. All right, so I'm gonna do all of my prep work while I'm talking to you guys about your prep work. Self-tanning and getting a spray tan is different for everybody. So everybody is going to have different things that are gonna get weird for them, maybe places on their body that takes the tan really well, places that don't take the tan well at all. So I have a ton of solutions for you guys. So number one, I'm gonna start off with just me personally. Places that don't take well are my face, my neck, and my décolleté. These are areas that are super weird for me. It doesn't matter how many passes I usually do of self-tanner, even if I use a different self-tanner that's a higher percentage of DHA than what I'm using for the rest of my body. This part just doesn't take tan very well. So other things are my ankles. No matter how much I hydrate and exfoliate them, they get really dark. And my hands get really weird too. So I'm making this video also for clients of mine. Everybody is different, and to achieve a very flawless, perfect tan, it takes a lot of trial and error, and it will take you a couple times for you to kind of figure out what areas need more moisturizer, what areas need to be exfoliated more, what tanning solution is going to work best for you. So hopefully I can just kind of answer some of those questions for you. Let's talk about prep work. So right now, I took a shower yesterday at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I took a shower, I moisturized my entire body, and right now it is 11:30 in the morning the next day, and I'm going to self-tan. So a couple things with that. Let's talk about a problem. So a problem for you could be that you're self-tanning and you start to see strawberry skin, meaning the self-tanner is developing into your pores, and maybe on your legs, you could see every single pore in your legs. Maybe sometimes on the back of your arms that happens to you. The solution, number one, after your shower, if you're going to self-tan immediately after your shower, do a cool shot of cold water all over your body so your pores can close. You can do that, and that can minimize the look of self-tanner in your pores on your body. I do get a lot of clients that come to me straight after work. They're like, okay, I just worked all day, I have to run home, I have to shower, and I'm coming directly to you. So I will say, make sure you use cold water before you come in to get your spray tan. Number two, if you're doing this at home, do it like I did it. Shower the day before, moisturize your body. That's gonna be your prep work for the next day when you're gonna self-tan. That's another way to do it. So the problem is strawberry skin. We're gonna call it strawberry skin, where the self-tanner gets in your pores. The solution is gonna be cold water, or just wait a few hours before you spray tan or self-tan. Another thing, exfoliation. What you do in the shower to prep for this tan is probably one of the most important things that you're gonna do. A lot of things that women forget, and men, I'm gonna talk about men too, but most of my clients and my audience are females. Exfoliation. So you already know you're supposed to exfoliate before you self-tan, exfoliate, shave, do all of that prep work in the shower. But places that people forget to exfoliate are their underarms, their neck, the back of their ears, their ankles, their hands, and their feet. Those are the areas, like, people usually are really good at exfoliating their bodies, their arms and their legs, their butt. That's fine. But the areas that get the weirdest with self-tanner are the necks, the hands, the feet, the ankles, and the underarms. So that's just a tip for you guys. Do not forget to exfoliate those areas before you self-tan or before you go get a professional spray tan. Two things that are very different when you're gonna self-tan at home versus getting a professional spray tan is gonna be moisturizing your body. So again, this is something you're gonna play with. If you feel like your body, if you are very, very, very dry and you're gonna be self-tanning at home, I recommend that you moisturize your body before you put on a self-tanner at home. Now, if you're gonna go get a professional spray tan, do not moisturize your body. Me or your professional artist, custom spray tan artist, should be pH balancing your skin. And that's something that you and your artist will kind of have figured out with time what areas of your body need that extra care, that extra pH balancing spray, the Hydra Mist, etc. So at home, moisturize if you're really dry. I like for everybody to moisturize their body before they're gonna do a spray tan at home. But professionally, don't mess with any lotions. Also, don't put deodorant on. Like yesterday, I told you guys, I took a shower to spray, or so I could self-tan today. I didn't put deodorant on. Your underarms will turn green and get patchy if you self-tan over a deodorant. So that's another tip for you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna start prepping now. So you guys can watch me self-tan and then I can answer more questions for you guys. So right now my skin is clean. So I'm gonna exfoliate my face, my neck, and my décolleté. So you can use whatever you have at home. I'm gonna use Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Peels and the Extra Strength. I like to use this because it's an alpha hydroxy acid, so it works better with my skin versus something that has a bead in there that can be a little bit too abrasive for me. I hope you guys are watching me exfoliate, get it up in the hairline. Make sure you get the pores around the lips, the ears, behind the ears. Now these are the areas that don't take well for me. So I wanna make sure that I'm extra exfoliated, extra fresh in these areas. So my skin could take a tanner much better. And just so you guys know, I always have self-tanner on, I always do. But yesterday I literally scrubbed my body as much as I could. Like, my arms and my shoulders actually get a workout from exfoliating in the shower. All right, this pad is completely dry. I'm gonna wait 2 minutes and then I'm gonna do step number 2. The reason why I recommend the Dr. Dennis Gross pads are because I have really dry skin. Whether you have dry skin or not, I shouldn't even just say I have dry skin. I like number 2 from this pad because it actually has hydrating and anti-aging serums in there, which again, I'm self-tanning at home, so it's good to have hydration in the skin. That way your tan doesn't look scaly. I hope this is not information overload. I will create like a little page or like a slide at the end of this with all the tips on there, but I'll also put it in the description box for you guys. That way you can go back and like see the problem, here's the solution. That way you can remember. And I'm just neutralizing the acids from step number 1, plus adding the benefits of the anti-aging skincare that's in this pad. All up in the hairline. Don't forget that hairline. Okay, beautiful. Ooh, she's a dirty girl. Okay, great. So I'm gonna move on to moisturizing areas of my body that get super weird. Like a lot of self-tanner usually sticks to that. So I'm gonna go ahead and moisturize those areas for you. Okay, so my moisturizer of choice is gonna be the hemp lotion. I just feel that this works best, not only to prep, but to also maintenance a tan. So I'm gonna put this, hopefully y'all don't get a boob slip in here, on my ankles, the back of my heels, always get weird, my knees, even though I moisturized my skin yesterday after the shower from head to toe, I'm still doing this to prep my tan because colder months, my skin is dry, and it's just what I recommend. I did 1 pump of moisturizer. Go ahead and do my hands, whatever's left. Cool. Okay, so my self tanner of choice today is gonna be one of my favorites. This is the Fake Bake Flawless Darker Solution. Yeah, no, I love this one. This is not a mousse, it's actually a spray bottle. I love this. So here goes another tip for you guys. This area of my body does not take a tan very well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with this part of my body and then move on to the rest. That way at the end I could do a second coat up here. Makes sense, right? I know. I'm saying it and I'm like, yeah. It's like, it's just things that we don't think about, but it's very like, once I say it, it's like, oh, like, why didn't I think of that? But I got you, that's why I'm making this video. I'm not going directly into my underarm, I'm kind of going around it. I don't want my underarms to be super dark, so I will hit the areas of my body that grab the self tanner the most, kind of like at the end. So like right now, my glove, I can feel it still has a lot of product on it, but once I spread it where I really need it, this is almost dry, just go ahead and give it a quick swipe on the underarms. And think of that as like a tip for like the rest of your body too. So if I'm like tanning my arm, the last place that I want to tan on my arm is my elbow and my wrist and my hands, because I want the least amount of product in that area even though I moisturized it. So next I'm gonna not show you guys my body, but I'm gonna go ahead and self tan the rest of my body. But yeah, okay, so I'm self tanning for you guys, and there's like a couple areas that I want to make sure that you guys don't forget. You probably just don't think about it, but I need you to not forget, please, because I think these are dead giveaways for why a tan doesn't look natural. So number 1, as I'm doing my neck, this area behind your ear, Don't forget that. And just reach as far down as you can. The way I do my back is I grab my mitt and the side that has the spray on it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I try to run it across my back just like that, as high as I can. And then with this side, I can just meet that area that I can't get with the other method. I just had a thought, and honestly, I love self-tanning. Again, I'm just gonna like wrap this back to like what I was saying in the beginning. I have never, self-tanning to me is like working out. Like I get lazy and I'm like, oh, I don't wanna do it. Like it's a lot of effort. Especially right now that we're just like at home, it's so hard to get motivated. But like I've never regretted a workout, and I've never regretted putting on a self tan. Like it's always freaking worth it. Like I'm putting on my tan and I'm looking at my body and I'm like, dang, like I look good. Like I look a little bit more toned. Like I'm gonna literally spend the rest of my day feeling so much better about myself just because I put the tan on. Okay, so I'm tanning my legs right now. You can kind of see I've already done the top of this leg here. And I'm doing the back of my knee. You can see I'm gonna go around my kneecap. I'm gonna do the rest of my leg down. And the last thing that I'm going to touch is the actual knee. And like I told you guys, this part, you could see it still has a little bit of self-tanner from the last one. That's the last part that I'm gonna touch because I have the least amount of product on my mitt. Okay, I'm gonna spray tan my arm for you, and I'm gonna show you guys how I do my hands. I'm fully self-tanned right now. I want you guys to see this area on my underarm. I have eczema, so that area just does not take for me because I have eczema. You could see that, but it's fine. So I'm gonna do, I've already done this arm and this hand. I'm gonna do this one for you. So you could see I'm kind of avoiding my wrist right now. Doing the back, doing the inside of my arm. And once I feel like my mitt is dry, I'm gonna go over that elbow. I'm gonna go ahead and get my wrist. Okay, and then my hand. So I'm gonna go down every finger and I'm hugging each finger. Now my next tip is to put your hands like this and go over those ridges, because that to me is another dead giveaway when you're kind of doing things with your hands and it looks super white in those wrinkles. Cool. Arms are done, legs are done, body, booty, legs, feet are done, and I'm fully dry. So I'm gonna come back and do a second coat on my décolleté, and we haven't even done the face yet. That's like the best part. Okay, so I'm moving on to the second coat here. I know it looks really tan, but I'm telling you, when I wash this off in about 8 to 10 hours, that color like completely removes itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and do an extra coat. And for me, it's this area. For you, it might be your legs, it might be your stomach, it might be your butt that doesn't get tan enough for you. This is a time for you to go back and do the second coat on that stubborn area. Okay, get the ears. And now for the face. So you guys are gonna think I'm like, you guys are gonna think that I'm being like a saleswoman, but I am not, I promise. So I'm gonna give you two options. Number one, you can spray and do your face, that's fine. That works. That doesn't work for me. I don't like the way that looks on my face. I don't like the way it gets in my pores. So I'm gonna show you the ideal way, in my opinion, for you to self-tan at home, your face. So I have humongous pores. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a pore refining primer. You can use anything you have to fill in the pores. And I'm gonna put that right in my T-zone. Reason being is because a self-tan always makes your pores look worse because it's open. So the self-tanner gets in there and it oxidizes with that extra oil that you have, and it makes your pores look disgusting. So my trick is I put a pore refiner primer in that area before I self-tan. Now here's why you guys are gonna think that I'm a saleswoman. I make my own facial tanning water. It's something that I make for myself. I started making it for myself, and then I started making it so I can sell to my clients. So here's what it looks like for my clients that purchase this from me. I'm not gonna tell you what's in it, but it's a facial tanning spray. And then mine, I just make in this old bottle that I just have. So here's what I like to do. I spray a nice amount on my face. I have a synthetic brush, and I use this to make sure I really get this in my hairline, because I don't want my scalp to look super white here. Get the ears, and I hit the neck. Even though I already self-tanned this area, hit the neck. Make sure you get this whole area back here, and just blend out all the edges. Now, I have a couple different formulas that I make. This one is gonna make me look really shiny because it does have glycerin in it, which is more hydrating, but I do have one for oily combo skin types. And yeah, I sell this, I make this, but like I said, you can also do this method with your spray tan, with whatever you're using on your body. Same thing. I just like to use a brush because I really feel like I can get a seamless application. Perfect. I'm sweating. Something that I've learned since I've been, oh, I got an itch, since I've been spray tanning clients is that, and the reason I even recommend buying this spray or figuring out how to make a self-tanning spray like this, but actually just buy it from me because I don't have any other sources of income right now, so just buy it from me, is because your face tan and your neck tan exfoliates off twice as fast as your body tan, and that's just due to you washing your face with products that usually have exfoliating components in there. So you get rid of your face tan way faster than your body tan. And truly, I don't recommend you using something like this on your face every other day just to tan it. I like something like this because the ingredients are much cleaner. This actually is skincare. It's skincare infused with the same ingredient that's in your self tanner to like oxidize with the dead skin cells and give you that glow. So I really do recommend it. I sell it to my clients because it works. And the thing about a tan, and that's how we're gonna wrap up this video right now, it's important. Your prep work is super important. The application fine is important, but like the way you maintain your tan is what makes a perfect tan. So after you wash your body, you're just gonna rinse your body. No soap, no exfoliators, don't put a loofah to the body. In 8 to 10 hours, jump in that shower, rinse it off, get out of the shower, and moisturize immediately. If If you're able to moisturize twice a day, even better. The more you hydrate and the more you moisturize your skin with a self tanner on, the longer it's gonna last and the nicer it's gonna fade. Same thing with your face. Because you're washing it every single morning, every single night, you're going to shed these skin cells way faster. So having something like this to maintain the tan is gonna make you so much happier, and you're gonna look so much more even for much longer. And finally, I'm gonna show you guys how to properly pee when you spray tan because that's another thing that I feel like nobody talks about. It's like, okay, so you're wearing this tan for like 8 to 10 hours. I have to pee. I have had some horror stories, not from clients, but from myself. We're girls, and like sometimes my stream isn't straight, and you pee on yourself like a little bit, like it goes on your butt a little bit, like it trickles, and that will mess up your tan. So I'm gonna show you how to properly pee when your self-tan is developing. Very important. Here's how to pee so you don't mess up your self-tanner and have white streaks all down your booty. Hopefully this is a good angle. Ladies, you're going to spread the cheeks, spread them. You're gonna sit forward, not like this. You're gonna sit forward, hold your cheeks, and you're gonna pee like this. I hope I got a good view for you guys. That way, when you pee, it goes forward and straight in a line, and it doesn't come down your butt and mess up your self-tanner. Bet you never thought about that, but don't worry. That's why I'm making this video. I freaking got you. And last thing is to wear dark colored clothing. Something loose. I'm actually gonna change out of this because this is not loose. But I'm gonna put on a big baggy t-shirt, some big baggy sweatpants, and I'm just gonna chill out all day in loose clothes. No bra, no underwear, no socks, because that will, I gotta take this off. That will mess up your tan. I'm not trying to mess up my tan. Not only for at home, but when you go get a professional spray tan, wear loose clothes, wear flip-flops. I cannot tell you how many times I've let people borrow stuff because they don't come prepared. So just for best results, wear the loosest clothes, the darkest clothes, come in flip-flops if you're getting a professional spray tan. Moisturize every day. I don't know if I told you guys, but the hemp lotion is the one that I recommend. Just ingredient wise, it's not going to wear off your self-tanner. It just actually hydrates the skin, and it just works the best. So yeah, I hope these tips helped you guys. I love you so much. If you have any questions, any other concerns, please let me know. I'm here for you. I tried to hit as many as I could, but I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.